Yo, what is up, my beautiful people? Today is February 20, 2026. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but in my past like three videos, I had this microphone that was hanging right here. It was this one. It came with two. I bought it from the TikTok shop, but it was like $40, but it was a waste of money. It was like it works for like the first 2 months, and then right after like the third month, it just like it breaks off. Like it was a waste of money, but money comes and goes. But the one thing is, you can always get back money, but you can never make back time. Time is one of the most valuable things in the world right now. And I got rid of the mic because it was no difference. It was just hanging from my shirt like this, and it didn't really help. But though I think the only good thing I ever got from the TikTok shop was this 4K webcam. So when you're seeing right now, like I could do this, like it like focuses like really good. But anyway, the main topic I want to talk about in this video is that about a week ago, oh no, last Monday, which was the 16th of February, it was my first day on a funded account, and this was after 1 month of me learning how to read the market, how the market goes up and down. I had really good psychology, and throughout this whole week, I made I made so many mistakes. I'm not gonna blame it on the market. I blame it on myself. Held myself accountable. I made years worth of mistakes all in 1 week. I'm not mad. I'm not sad. I don't feel any emotion. I actually feel grateful because I learned all the mistakes before learning them like way more harder like down the road. But the first mistake I made on Monday was that obviously Monday was a President's Day or Lincoln's Day. I forgot what it was, but I never knew this, but you're not supposed to trade during holidays. No, don't trade during holidays because the market can get really like choppy and it goes up and down and either win high or slow. And it was my first time trading. I didn't know. No one told me. So I put buy, and it was going up, going up, going up, going up, and I stopped out at okay. Before I explain like my process, let me give you the process of how this whole thing works. So in day trading, there's two ways you can trade. There's funded trading and there's live trading. So funded trading is basically a prop firm that gives you a challenge, right? The challenge is to pass their account to $3,000, and you can't lose 2,000 or else you blow the account. So there's three types of like high level accounts. There's $50,000 account, 100K account, and 150K account. They all have their own little rules and everything, but I think the 50K account was better. But anyway, you're supposed to so you're supposed to pass the 50K account. You're supposed to pass it. You're supposed to get 3,000 on the account to pass it. And right after passing it, you have to have 5 winning days, and you have to have 5 green days, and you have to be consistent with it. And you make 50% of what you get. So if you make 1,000 on the account, you can withdraw 500. But give me 1 sec, my bad. I'm thirsty again. So if you make $2,000 on the account, you can withdraw 1,000. If you make 3,000, you can withdraw 1,500. If you make 5,000, you can withdraw 2,500. And the amount you want to get the max payout, because the max payout is 5K, would be you would want the account to go to 10,000, and then request a payout of $5,000. And that's how funded account prop firm works. And the way people scale it is they have They have like 5 accounts, and they use this app called Trade Sinker, and they they use that website where they trade 5 accounts all in one software, and it's like each trade controls one like all like 5 accounts, and the way people like scale it up is that they they get 10,000 in each of those accounts with the one software, and right after they they request payout of 5,000 on each 5 accounts. So 5 times 5, 25, 25,000 right there. Or also you can aim for like 1,700, and like you could aim for like to at least get a payout of 1,700 in 5 accounts, and that right there is about I think it's about like 10,000, which isn't bad. But anyway, that's how the whole prop firms and fund account works, and then there's live trading. Live trading is when you use your own capital, and you basically like you're risking probably less or more, however you feel like it, but it's more on the riskier side. It's for like people that have like more experience and more knowledge, and have obviously more capital, like more money to play with. But anyway, on my story, it was it was a bank holiday, right, last Monday, and I was up $1,000, and I was like, all right, I need to get the 3,000 to pass it, and it was my first time trading. Keep in mind, my first time trading. So I'm up $1,000. All right, exit out, boom, and you hear like a woman's voice where it's like, "Oh, order filled," and I'm like, all right, all I need is $2,000, and I can pass the account. I see the market was very wonky. I wasn't even supposed to trade that day, but the market was going down, 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 and I was like, it's gonna go down, so I'm put sell. How about sell? And then my the target goes down, 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 and then I exit out for 1,000, and you hear the woman's voice where it's like, order filled. And I was like, all right, I'm up 2 grand. But I look, keep in mind, this was my first time trading. Like I've always demo traded. I always like did like paper trading, like fake trading, and I had no idea what to feel. So I was up 2 grand, and oh man, I learned so many mistakes, but like mistakes like I told you guys, so like you don't have to like repeat the same mistakes I made, so you could like move on. But I wrote 10 trading. Oh yeah, I wrote 10 trading rules from this week that I'm gonna follow for the rest of my life. So number one was take one trade a day, whether you win or lose. So in the first time I traded, I won. Right? Wake up. Number two, wake up every day, Monday through Friday, at 6 a.m. I obviously this whole week I did not wake up at 6 a.m. I was waking up at 7:30 max, and I was taking horrible trades because I didn't wake up at 6 a.m. And at 6:30 over there in New York, 9:30 New York session over there, 9:30 and 6:30 here where I live in the morning. I was waking up at the worst times, and like I was hitting the worst trades because of that. Number three, only trade NQ, also known as Nasdaq. In my opinion, I think Nasdaq is like one of the best markets out there. They have Bitcoin, they have gold, they have silver, they have Apple, they have Netflix, they have all these other ones, but like I don't really, they have S&P 500, but I don't really mess with with those markets because like they're like very wonky. Like they go up and down, up down, up down, up down, and then with NQ it goes up, down, up, down, up, down, up, mostly up, or down, up, down, mostly down. It either goes in one direction. But if there's high impact news, or like a politician or anyone is gonna speak, that tends to like mess up the whole market. Or if they say one word like good afternoon or whatever, it like it makes the market choppy, and you want to make sure to read the news first, and make sure that the news doesn't read you. I mean, no, Make sure like you don't get caught up by the news. The news could either be your advantage or disadvantage, but you gotta use it very wisely. Um. Oh yeah, number 4. Do not trade during bank holidays or high impact news. Obviously, me, I didn't know that, and I okay. So based on Monday, I was up 2 grand, and then I blew the account because I was being too greedy and I didn't know any better, right? Number 5, trade after 6:30, 35 ish, mostly 6:40. So you want to trade during New York session. New York session is 9:30. It opens over there in their time over and if you live in different areas like in Texas or California or Florida or wherever, you just like put like your state or your time zone and then just put New York session like what it would be, like what time would it be like for 9:30 a.m. over here where I live, like I just like translate it. Because it's always around these times, mostly around 6:33 ish. It's like the most optimal time where like you see the market like pull out a move, and either the like either like shows that it's gonna go up or down. All right, number 6. Wait for the market to manipulate, then enter a trade. So in this, the market can like be very tricky, but like the most thing you want to do, you have to be very patient. Don't force your trading. Be very patient. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Wait until you see like a really good confirmation. If you see the candlesticks going up or down, or like if it's like kind of wonky for a bit, just wait. And then wait till you see like if there's like a really good entry, and then put your entry and aim for 20, 30 points. And once it reaches a certain limit, exit out the position. Even if like you see like, oh, it's about to go, because sometimes it goes down. You gotta exit out your position and you gotta take the win for the day. You know. Number 7, be patient. Don't look at your P&L and don't force trade. So basically, in this one, if you ever trade a funded account one day, there's a thing called a P&L, which I think is called profit and loss. But basically, you like if you're winning, it shows green. If you're losing, it shows red, and it's like on this part of the screen right here, or I don't know, kind of is pointing, but it's like on the it's like on top of the screen, like on top of the dashboard, and it's like it's like a really good psychology not looking at that while you trade or while you win or lose, because it tends to mess up like your mind. It makes you emotional, and you don't want to force a trade. So what I mean by this is just like if you have a proven strategy, if you have good psychology, if you know like if you have a good probability that your what's called oh my bad, what's it called oh yeah, if your trading strategy works, what's called if you know it works but you don't see like the right setup, you just wait. Or if it's like really bad setups, if it's like very wonky, don't even trade at all. Don't force your trading. Just wait till the next day, and you might it'll be better. Trust me. Number 8, really important one. Only take A plus setups. If the setup is trash or wonky, do not trade. So if you see like very clean, this is what I studied about very profitable day traders. Most of them, they don't force to trade, and I hear most of them say, I wait till the reason why I pass funded accounts or I get like 5, 10K payouts is because I don't I wait for A plus setups, and when I see like a really good setup and I'm very confident in it, then I'm gonna enter in, you know. And if the setup is like trash or wonky, like if it's like really bad setups, like no direction, no signals or nothing, do not trade. All right, I'm gonna tell you this again. Do not trade. Wait till the next day, read a book, go lift weights, go for a run, go for a walk, do something, but do not trade. All right. Look, number 9. Don't be greedy. This is one I personally learned because like when you see it go up and you close position, you're like, oh, it keeps going up, and you like, yeah, sure, you could like win more, whatever, but like, don't be greedy, guys. Just take one trade a day, and don't if you lose a trade, don't revenge trade. That's how you lose your whole count. That's how you mess up your psychology. That's how you never become profitable. Well, when you're up a certain amount of money, like, and you won for the like you took that one trade for the day and you're up, like, call it a day. You know, if you made 300, 400, 500, 900 in about 30 seconds, X out the trade. There's some people that like there's some people in the world that takes them like a it takes them like 5 days to a month or to a year in different countries or wherever to make that type of money, and you make that money in a couple of seconds. So don't be like, oh man, I only made 900. Nah, you be grateful. You made that. Be grateful. Don't be grateful for what you have always, because you're very blessed to have like these type of opportunities. Like, don't, like, it all adds up. Trust me, but don't be too greedy when you're like, oh, I should have got this. I should have got that. Like, just be grateful for what you have. Because when you become greedy in this or in anything, that's how you tend to lose more or lose everything. And number 10, a really good one. You win some, you lose some, but you live. You live to trade another day. So I learned these 10 rules in 1 week. Some people, it takes them like a whole year. It takes them 10 years to, well, not 10 years, but it takes them like a year at most to learn these type of like rules. But for me, I'm very self conscious, and I learned this all in 1 week. Like, don't get me wrong, like, it does suck losing. I mean, no, it doesn't suck, but what's called it feels good. I feel good making those mistakes because I learned these mistakes early on. Like, imagine, I took it slowly by slowly, and like, I would have learned these mistakes in months or maybe years. But I learned these mistakes all in 1 week. And it's all about having good psychology and being grateful for what you have and being consistent and only taking one trade a day. And if you're using the platform that I'm using right now, like Top Step, there's a lockout rule where you could put a rule where it says like you only take one trade a day, and then it locks you out for like 24 hours or something. But the point of this video is that I wanted to give you like what I learned and what you can learn. So, like, if you haven't made these mistakes or you make these mistakes already, you could probably be like, oh, I'm glad I found this video before I learned like these harsh mistakes. I like making mistakes. It makes you a better person. It makes you more self aware about the things you need to improve on. It's like a video game. You know how in the video game, like, you get to max out everything, like your like it's like your body, your muscles, like your your attention span, like your vehicles. It's like all that. You got to think about it like that way, but you gotta really like self improve, and you can look. You can do this. I know you can do this. Look, if no one believes in you, I believe in you. All right, you have one person believing in you. I believe in you, man. You can do this. You just have to set some you have to set some like some rules for yourself and some do's and don'ts, and you'll be successful. But yeah, those were my 10 trading rules. I'm gonna repeat them one more time before ending the video, in case you want to hear them again in order. So like it's not like all like crumbled up, you know. So trading rules. Number one, take one trade a day, whether you win or lose. Number two, wake up every day, Monday through Friday, at 6 a.m. Number three, only trade NQ, NASDAQ. Number four, do not trade during bank holidays or high impact news. Number five, trade after 6:30, 35ish, mostly 6:40 a.m. Number six, wait for a market to manipulate, then enter trade. Number seven, be patient, don't look at your P&L, and don't force trade. Number eight, only take A plus setups. If the setup is trash or wonky, do not trade. Number nine, don't be greedy. Number 10, you win some, you lose some, but you live to trade another day. You will make it as long as you follow these 10 rules. You could even apply your own rules, but anyway, I gotta end the video off here, but to whoever watching this, to whoever like wants to do trading or like whatever other business model or anything else in life, don't ever give up. You only lose if you give up. You never know unless you try. You know, I learned these like very valuable lessons like in a week, and I'm glad I did. And the best approach for me right now is I'm gonna take a week off because I'm gonna be really busy next week. But I'm gonna take a like, I'm gonna take a week off and I'm gonna reflect on my mistakes and what I have to improve on. And that's how you make it in life, you know. But anyway, to whoever watching this, don't ever give up on your dreams and um and prove everyone wrong. You know, the people who said like, "Oh, that doesn't work," or like, "Oh, I don't think you should do that." You know, like prove them wrong. You know, you gotta remember in this life, you only live once. Always remember that. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing. I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.